Welcome back. We have David Griffith joining us on the show. He is an author who just got here from Vanderhoof yesterday. But an author is the last of the many accomplishments that you've had in your life, David. It's great to have you on the show, first of all.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here, Susan.
You are a big cattle rancher, is that right?
Well, I don't know about big, but I'm a cattle rancher.
Yeah.
Have been for quite a while.
How's Vanderhoof?
It's wonderful. Lots of mosquitoes.
We have a lot of mosquitoes down here. You're not alone. We've had a terrible year, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Yeah. You used to be a saddle bronc rider, is that right?
I was, yeah. In my younger days, I did a lot of that. That's it's a great way to see the country, and yeah, we did a lot of it.
Yeah, we have a picture of you, which we'll get to in a minute, but you walk quite well for somebody who's been in that sport. Usually these guys get broken up and their legs get hurt and their backs and their arms. You seem like you're pretty nimble still.
It does happen. I was very fortunate.
Yes. Where did you tour? All around Canada or down to the States?
United States, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So this has always been in your blood. Ranching, cattle, all of this has been in your blood from a young age.
Absolutely. Some of my earliest memories are cattle and horses. My dad riding, saddling a colt one morning and it bucked through the yard and he made a mess of everything. And that just, wow, I want to do that.
And that's what you wanted to do.
That's right.
So cowboying and ranching is something you've always known, but you don't always hear about somebody who's had your background picking up the pen and writing 4 books, and that's what we're talking about today. We can get a close-up of those books. How do you make the transfer from the early part of your life into writing?
Well, Susan, that's really quite a story. It's kind of a motivational one. I had a teacher one time. Actually, it was an adult class. How to change your career and all that kind of stuff. It was a community college course, and we're supposed to do a 1-page thing. This is who I am and everything. And I wrote that, and this teacher scribbled across the top. Have you ever thought about writing? And, something just clicked. And so your teacher listeners out there. That's a motivational thing that you have to be really, really careful with, and you can change lives. And
yours was changed?
Absolutely, yeah.
When did you start your first book?
Oh, it was probably 10 years ago. So it was later in life, when I finally found the time to do that.
What are your books about, and are your experiences in ranching and being a cattle rancher and being in rodeo, do they transfer into your books? What are they about?
Oh, very much. They're action adventure. Every one of them has rodeo in them. Every one of them has ranching in them, and everything that goes with it. Also about drug cartels and everything with that too. But
let's just hold on that thought. I want to hear about it. But here you are.
Oh wow.
Competing. Let's talk about this. When was this?
That was one of my first American rodeos that I won. It was, I believe it was at Caldwell, Idaho.
Is that right?
I think I was 19 years old.
Did you ever get thrown off?
Frequently.
Ow. Okay. Now, where are you here? Is this up in Vanderhoof?
No, that's on the Mexican border. Our American neighbors talk a lot about the wall. That is the wall, and we do a lot of research down there and along the border and in Mexico.
When was this taken?
3 years ago.
And that's the wall, as they call it.
That is the wall. There are other sections of the wall that are very poorly maintained barbed wire. So, there's quite a difference.
Interesting. And where is this?
That, I believe, is it Ellensburg, Washington, and another rodeo.
Do you miss doing it? Do you miss doing that?
Oh, some days.
Yeah, some days
only some days.
Yeah. And where are you here?
That is, I believe, in New Mexico or southern Arizona, along the border. We spend a lot of time down there.
And what takes you down that way?
Well, part of my books are about drug cartels, drugs. Lonnie, the protagonist in the novels, is a rodeo cowboy that's at the end of his career, and he becomes an intelligence agent.
Okay.
And so he spends a lot of time down there. So I really authenticity means a lot to me. So if I talk about a place, I got to go there and see what it is.
So you did the real life homework.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So it sounds like the first part of the book is based on your history, and then it goes into this drug cartel stuff that I'm assuming isn't a part of your real life, or?
No, not at all. No. It was kind of funny. At one point in our life, we ended up buying some real estate in an apartment building.
Yes.
And I thought, well, this will help us through the bad times in the cattle business. Well, it didn't. It was full of drug dealers and drugs, and it was a very steep learning curve for me.
Right. So that sort of that knowledge that you gained from that, it helped you in your books.
It was, yeah. It gave me a curiosity about, wow, like, where does this stuff come from?
Sure. Wow, that sounds like it was a crazy time for you.
It was.
Tell me a little bit about your books. They're all sort of one after the other. They're all like not a trilogy, but what's it if there's four? How does that work? They're all based from the last book?
Yes, they are. Yeah, one follows the other.
Yes, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Are there more coming?
Well, you know, I said when I wrote the last one, the fourth one in that series, that was it. Well, last winter I started another one, so
Okay.
I guess it's not it.
Right. So here you are in Kamloops. You're going to be at the Horse Barn tomorrow, and you're going to be signing books. Do you come often?
Yes.
Is this a once-in-a-while thing that you do, or?
No, we're pretty busy at the ranch, and so no, I don't get away very often, except sometimes in the winter.
Well, good for you, but people can come and meet you tomorrow if they'd like to.
Absolutely, yeah. From 2 to 5 we'll be there, and we'll have books there. And
good for you.
And yeah, so you'll be able to buy books at the Horse Barn from now on.
From now on, okay. So he'll be here tomorrow at the Horse Barn, but you can buy them there after. They'll be there. Who's taking care of the ranch while you're gone, by the way?
Well, our daughter lives there, so
that's lovely.
we lean on her now and again.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. How nice to meet you. 7 minutes doesn't really do somebody justice when you learn about all these interesting experiences that they've had, and you're that person. It's great to meet you today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. David Griffith, again, he is here from Vanderhoof. He has written 4 books based a lot on the experiences he's had in his own life. If you would like to meet him, he's at the Horse Barn tomorrow from 2 until 5 in the afternoon. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.